I was a little girl, there was this wonderful show on TV. It came on every day at 4, and I would rush home from school, throw down my books, and get way too close to the TV. No, Mom, not too close to the TV. It's not gonna ruin my eyes. Shh, it's coming on now.
In a time beyond recorded history, there was once a land where princes ruled from golden castles and warriors conquered all they surveyed. This was the ancient land of Atlantis, once the most powerful kingdom ever known. Then one day, Atlantis was no more. All that remain are the myths, the legends, the heroes of Atlantis, 1,000,000 years BC.
Starring Drake Darling as Commander Zoran, and Frank Gallagher as Prince Paul, heir to the throne of Atlantis.
By the sacred scrolls of TheAdventuresOf, I swear I will protect you, Prince Paul, if I must give up my own life.
Will you show me how to be a warrior, Commander? Will you show me what it's like to be a man?
You are still young, unformed, like a mound of clay.
Aching to be molded, shaped into a king by a sure and strong hand.
It was an old show even then, black and white, from the 50s. Really lousy special effects. But there was something about it that drew me to that television every day. It moved me in a way I didn't understand. The plots were simple.
The prince has been taken prisoner? By the sacred sword of TheAdventuresOf, woe betide anyone who dares harm him. Prince Paul, I'm on my way.
And then Zoran would brave great perils and fight off warriors who outnumbered him by the dozens but could never beat him. And then finally...
Is it you, Zoran? Am I dreaming? I knew you would come.
Never doubted for a moment, my prince.
And they looked at each other, and their eyes met. And the screen would go black. And there'd be a commercial for cereal or something. Cereal. Mom, I will set the table when it's over. It's not over yet, Mom. But 5 o'clock came and went, and Zoran and Paul were gone. I thought about them a lot. They were always in danger.
Well, Paul, this may be the end of us. We may not make it out this time.
Then let us end like men, Commander. If today is the day of my death, then let me die with you with bravery and honor.
Must break free! Think, Dorgos! Come, Paul.
And then what? And then what? Oh! I would draw pictures of them in my notebook, and when it seemed that they stopped the story too soon, I would finish it, making up the endings I wanted. Only sometimes I didn't know what that was. It was frustrating. I talked with my best friend Sandy about it. She was as crazy about the show as I was. We would talk about it at recess, even act out scenes from our favorite episodes. She was always Zoran because, you know, she was tall and she had the broad shoulders and the blonde hair like Drake Darling. She always got picked first for basketball. And I was smaller, so I always played Call. But I took gymnastics, so I was really strong like the prince. We took it so seriously.
So, like, what do you want to do next?
I think we should try that part again, where I've been wounded by the poison arrow, and you have to, like, try to save me.
Okay. So you go over there and get all wounded and stuff, and bloody and stuff.
Right. Let me get wounded first. Zoran! Zoran! I am shot! The arrow pierces me, and its poison thickens my blood. I faint. I die.
Wow, That was really good. I mean, by the shield of Goddess Morda, I will suck the very poison from your veins. Maggie, are you sure we should be doing this?
Shut up, Sandy! Hey, Zoran, do you want Call to die?
No, it's just, what if somebody sees us?
The light fades! My eyes grow dim! Save me, Zoran! You are my only hope! I said, save me, Zoran! You are my only hope!
Oh, all right.
Oh, Zoran! I feel as though my soul is coming back! As though my body is filled with light and power! Oh! Oh! Oh!
All right, Maggie? I mean, Call, how do you feel?
Kind of weird. Kind of good.
Kind of good. Very, very good. Wow, it was closer to what I needed to know. I was hot on the trail, as it were. But Sandy, she didn't want to play with me anymore. She told me at recess she had better things to do. She didn't have time for baby games. Eventually, they started playing something else on Channel 10 at 4 o'clock. Speed Racer or Huckleberry Hound. And I wondered what happened to Zoran and Call. Much later on, I learned that Drake Darling, the actor who played Zoran, actually died of a drug overdose in the 70s. It seemed he couldn't get any acting work after Atlantis 1 million years BC, and gradually he just fell apart. I mean, he was living alone in a studio apartment in West Hollywood. But I read that Frank Gallagher, who played Call, actually paid for his funeral. Frank bought an avocado farm somewhere near Fresno, and you'd see him every once in a while on those Where Are They Now specials. And they looked him up again when they started playing Atlantis 1 million years BC again on cable. And sometimes he still plays grandfathers in family dramas. He's held up pretty well.
Come with me, my young friend. Together we will explore the mysteries of the world, and none shall defeat us or separate us.
I'll go with you always, Commander. Side by side, our swords in our hands, we will overcome all who attempt to stop us.
Okay, that really didn't happen in one of the real episodes, but it did happen in one of the stories in my notebook. I asked my mom to call Sandy's mom and invite her over for my birthday. My mother made a beautiful cake, chocolate with buttercream icing, my favorite.
What is it, Zoran? Why do you turn away from me? Do you not care for me anymore?
Care for you? I care for you more than any other man. By the serpent of Sordon, I see your face before me, always.
Then why are you so obstinate? You go far from me, and do not answer when I call, and tell me I must leave you.
It is your destiny, my prince. One day you will be king of Atlantis, and you must have the proper companion. I am but a rough warrior who has served his purpose and been glad for it. But my time with you is done.
No! One day, my dear Commander, Atlantis might fall and crumble into the sea. One day our armies might be defeated. One day we will all be dust. And it will all mean nothing unless...
And Sandy and I were Zoran and Call, and the prince kissed the commander. And suddenly I knew what they wanted. What I wanted. I could finish the stories without endings and write more of them. A lifetime's worth.
From this day forth, I decree that none shall part us, and that we will rule together in peace. And let it be known in Atlantis and forevermore that none shall ever be parted from the one he loves.
I hear and obey, my king, my love.
Tell them to make ready the feast, Zoran. as I come of age today, and there will be much rejoicing and birthday cake.
Buttercream icing.
I guess, no, I know. That was the most important day of my life. It was the day that I found out who I was, who I was meant to be. It was the day that I knew that I was a writer.